Hi everyone, welcome back to Oxventure Presents Deadlands. I'm Andy and I will be the marshal today, and with me are our players who will introduce themselves now. You, who are you?
Hello, my name's Luke and I play Delacy.
I'm Mike and I play Silas Flint.
Howdy, I'm Jane and I'll be playing Garnet Munro.
I thought you were about to start doing an accent there with the howdy.
Why start now?
No, you could start now if you want.
Or just mid-season?
Yeah. Okay, fine. So, last time, your characters, who run a monster hunting agency, headed out in search of the Beast of Bisley Bayou, a feral monster that had been terrorizing livestock. It turned out the monster was in fact your good friend and teammate Nate, whose demonic joyrider, a spirit known as a Manitou, seems to have changed and grown more violent since your recent fight against Victoria, the horseman of conquest.
Awkward.
In researching Nate's condition, you discovered it's theoretically possible to exorcise a Manitou, but it would involve opening a door to the spirit world. At mention of this, Nate saw what seemed to be memories of a man doing just that, and what he saw has led you here today. So, you are on a train. You're heading to a town called Port Fiesta. Nate and Edie have ridden on ahead to God's Acre for your next mission. Silas, you will be joining them, but you didn't fancy riding.
No.
So you're here in the train.
I'll walk.
To the train station.
To the train station.
And then get a train.
And then get a train.
Yeah.
And then walk from there.
Walk to your seat.
Yes.
So Port Fiesta is the port from which the riverboat, the Totentanz, sails. That's what Nate saw the bell of the boat, which is what you'll be going after today. But there's a few minutes until the train gets in, so just spend some time here in each other's company, enjoying your good friendship that you have.
Yep.
See, I think it would be weird to start doing an accent at this late stage.
I agree.
That was an in-character thing, Garnet.
Yeah.
I agree, why would you just stop doing an accent?
It'd be weird.
What a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
That'd be strange behavior.
Maybe next time, friends.
Like French or something?
French. Now there's an accent.
You ever been on a
Take to the
boat?
bank. The boat, the Totentanz. No, I've heard of it. It's a legendary gambling boat. We don't have an invitation though. They're exceedingly rare, as I understand
So
it.
I hear.
So we need to get an invitation to this boat.
We need to get on it by some means.
Why are we trying to get on it? What do we think is on it?
Nate had a vision of a bell.
So we're just following
Nate's
the old
vision.
man's dreams now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You got a better idea?
Well, I don't think we should ask him about his dreams anymore.
That's fair.
I've read his dream journal. There's a lot of stuff in there that we shouldn't be chasing up.
Okay, that's a violation of his privacy, but
But it
I'll
is
let
canonical
that one
that
slide.
he has a dream journal now, so we'll have to tell Johnny.
What percentage is bean related? You sure we didn't find his bean journal?
Oh, that would explain the high bean content.
So the train is sort of chuffing and puffing as it pulls into Port Fiesta station. It seems like a sort of bustling, festive town with a party atmosphere. You can see posters hanging up advertising the Totentanz, the Queen of the River. It says this boat. It's a stately paddle steamer with two chimneys, big wheel at the back, a couple of decks with sort of wrought ironwork around it. Looks very nice.
You gonna sink this one as well?
Maybe, if I have to, maybe. What's it to you?
Just make sure I'm not on it when it happens.
Delacy stuffs his hands deep in his pockets, goes into a sulk.
We'll call sinking it Plan B. Plan A is getting aboard.
Good plan.
Is there a gangway or something? Is there something leading down to the docks? Does the boat appear to be receiving guests?
So as you kind of come out of the station, it's a very nice sort of well-maintained, prosperous-looking little train station. So you're up on a sort of elevated hill, and then it moves down into a sort of bay, and you can see the boat from the poster is docked there in the bay. There's a gangplank. It looks pretty well guarded. There are men with rifles standing on the gangplank, and there are people loading crates onto the boat, but they're being checked extremely thoroughly, and several are actually being turned away.
What time of day is it?
This is it's late morning, so you can see also there are some businesses dotted around. There's lots of fancy types wearing like nice clothes. You can see what looks like a saloon called the Last Chance Theatre. If you had to guess, you would say the sailing isn't for a few hours, considering how, people aren't exactly streaming onto it currently.
Gambling boat probably doesn't sail till night, right?
Yep.
Makes sense.
So...
You guys may not know, but I have an extremely effective fancy man voice, if necessary.
Can we hear it?
Well, hello there. I'm an extremely fancy man. Pretty good, right?
I think you're lucky I've not met many fancy men.
A passing fancy lady goes, Well, I do declare, sir.
I declare as well. It's pretty good.
Ask if she's got an invite to the boat.
Do you have an invite?
Oh, no, I do not have an invite. They're extremely rare and hard to come by.
So I hear.
If you're looking for folks going on the boat, you going on the boat yourself?
I would love to.
Well, I'm sure you'll find some of your boatmates in the Last Chance Theater. They got a casino in there. It's all the gambling types they like to congregate.
Well, thank you kindly, madam.
But perhaps you'd like to join me instead, sir. You're so fancy.
Maybe after I've completed my business here.
Go for it.
What do you think she wants? Silas?
I couldn't tell you, son.
Because you don't know.
Because it's probably not suitable for your age group.
What's wrong with my age group?
Should we head to this theater?
Let's go to the casino. The Last Chance Theatre Saloon, right?
Yeah, so this is the largest business on the waterfront. There are some other sort of small bars and restaurants and little food stalls and things, but obviously the jewel of the waterfront is this the Last Chance Theatre. It is a large, bustling casino/saloon. You walk in through the big...
Can we walk in impressively?
Well, they're swinging double doors. How would you like to...
It's very hard to walk through swinging double doors unimpressively, I think. Anyway, we do it.
There are three of you. So
Three abreast. Are they wide wide swinging doors?
two of you could fit through side by side, I think.
Okay.
Maybe a kind of triangle formation.
Yeah.
Let's triangle formation. Delacy will go at the back.
Okay. They'll aid our impressiveness.
We
Okay,
can
well-
part as we enter, and you can be revealed.
And then,
Oh, like you're
Hit a
my...
pose.
Like you're
Yeah.
my... Yeah, like you're my
Yeah.
bodyguard. Or
yeah.
All right, everyone just do me a performance roll.
Okay.
How impressive this is.
I don't have performance.
Believe it or not, even with my fancy voice, I don't actually have
Oh,
performance.
you're all untrained in performance.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
That'll be -2, of course.
So is it a D4 -2?
Yeah.
Boy. Oh, I got a 4 and a 4 and a 6 on the 6.
Whoa, re-roll.
Whoa.
And a 2. And another 4. Exploding. And a 2.
Dang.
Making for a total of 10.
In contrast, I rolled a 0.
Rolled a 0.
Yes.
I rolled a 0.
Oh,
0.
okay. Well, take it away, fancy
well,
man.
so what happens?
Yeah.
Silas, I assume you're going to like powerfully bust
Yep.
through the saloon doors.
Okay.
So you do that, the doors swing back and knock
Yeah.
both of you onto your ass. But Silas, everyone turns and is like, dang.
That's right. I'm here.
And we're with him.
And they're
Yeah.
with me.
We shout from the street.
Everyone's like, oh. Well, okay. So, all right, you're in the saloon now. There's heaving with customers. The piano music is playing. Half-empty bottles of whiskey and poker chips and playing cards litter the table. It's just heaving with gamblers. Just do me a notice roll to sort of get the measure of the room.
Explode. I got an 11.
All right.
I got 15, so that's
Nice.
5.
Okay. So yeah, Delacy, you've not been in many saloons, so you find the kind of atmosphere a little overwhelming. It's sort of heavy with cigar smoke, and the piano music is really ringing in your ears.
I do everything I can to stifle a cough. I must not cough.
Little fella, you look like you're about to cough. Why do you not smoke cigars?
You look like you're about to die.
Holy hell!
Well, that's right, son. I have late-stage tuberculosis, as many of us do. You've given me a lot to think about.
He goes back to his table.
Smart.
The two of you, you see a lot of people gambling. Garnet, with your tuned gambling instincts, you notice quite a lot of cheating going on in this saloon. People dealing off the bottom. People,
Cards falling out of this guy's
cards
sleeve.
falling out of sleeves. You shake your head ruefully at all this, but you also notice there's one table that isn't as crowded as the others. There's a man. He's wearing a black hat, a black shirt with kind of red piping on it. He has a thin mustache and a bolo tie. And he's just sort of sitting back, dealing cards to himself. No one seems to want to go and pull up a chair at his table. Oh. So that seems to be the only one that has any availability, though everywhere else is just heaving.
All right, well, I pull up a chair.
Yeah, let's all sit down.
Okay, yeah, you're all going to sit down at this table. All right.
Game, friend.
Well, hello there. Name's Reno Forney.
Cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. You guys looking to play?
Yeah, always.
All right.
Depends. What's the stakes?
Well, what do you got?
What do we got?
20 yards of rope.
A night with our fancy man.
Well, now. I haven't heard him speak yet, I don't.
Just you wait.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Well, now. Looks like maybe we got a bargain. You folks going on the Totentanz later?
We should say yes.
Yes, we are, yes. That's our intention.
Are you?
Yeah.
You also have an invite.
You have an invite?
I said you also have an invite.
Oh, yeah, I got an invite.
I thought we could play for the invitation.
Yeah?
You could always use more. He might not gamble with us if he doesn't think we're serious gamblers. And only the best, most exclusive get in. Unless we trick him into a hustling. We could hustle him.
I mean, I'm pretty good at gambling. I feel like
Yeah.
we gotta get.
But we don't look.
We
don't necessarily look
We
good
need
at
to-
gambling.
Well,
No.
you're dressed as a croupier,
Yeah.
You probably look good.
so...
You folks serious gamblers?
Yes.
How'd you get your invite?
All day long. Wait, are we going with the story where we do or we do not have an invitation to this party boat?
Well, you said you were going on the Totentanz.
Well, that's
right?
our
You must have an
intention,
invite.
friend.
I mean,
I didn't say
I
we
was
were-
gambling on the steamboats. I was in a race. I was on the whippoorwill. We overloaded the boiler. Thing blow up. Thought I should have died, but we didn't, and I made it. I shouldn't even be here right now, but I am, and I got my invite.
That's
the
how you
kinda-
got your invite.
That's the kind of guts it takes to get an invite to the Totentanz. So how did you get yours?
I met a guy who was invited, and I killed him and took his invite.
Well, all right. Hope you know
But I could always
planning
use a
on
+1.
repeating the feat there, young fella.
I'm, of course, extremely fancy.
Yeah, about that. So what, you high stakes, high roller kind of guy?
Sure.
What's the...
It's what we fancy men do.
Okay,
Ain't you fancy?
I ain't fancy, but I ain't got a problem taking money off those who is. And how about you, miss?
How'd I get my invitation?
Yeah.
I won a high stakes poker game while the casino burned down around me.
Dang!
Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
That's right.
Well, all right, you sound like the kind of folks I could play with. But what are the stakes?
Our invites. How about that? We played for our invites.
Yeah, they got to be worth something. I mean,
I mean, they're worth a hell of a lot. Everyone in here'd love to get these invites.
they would.
All three of you.
That's the
Yeah.
table stakes, yeah?
As our representative, Garnet maybe should play.
Well, I mean,
As
I
the one who knows how to gamble.
yeah, all right.
Like a duel.
A duel.
A gambling duel.
Me versus you, miss.
Let's do it.
Okay. I mean, That invite's very precious to me. I'm gonna go on that boat. I'm gonna take One-Eyed Jack for everything she's got.
That was our plan as well. One-Eyed Jack.
Well, all right. How about we make this a little more interesting? We wanna play my favorite game.
What's your favorite game, friend?
This is poker, but with a twist.
Oh.
He reaches under the table.
Pretty sure that's blackjack, actually.
He pulls out a large, gleaming cleaver and he slams it on the table.
You ever play chop poker, miss?
Pretty awesome how we're not playing.
I'm not familiar with chop poker,
I move to the bar and enjoy my fingers.
It's just like ordinary poker, but if you lose...
Yeah.
He holds up a hand and he's missing 2 fingers on his left hand.
Oh.
It's not be very good. Oh, I played it hundreds of times.
Okay, but you didn't quit after you lost 1 finger.
I ain't a quitter. How about you?
No, friend, let's go.
Well, all right.
I got 10.
Okay, cool. So you're going to play chop poker with Reno Forney.
Let's do it.
Now remember, lose the first few on purpose.
Yeah.
Fingers, I mean.
Yeah.
And then hustling.
That's how
for the
hustle
whole
works,
hand.
yeah.
Oh no, my fingers.
All right.
But I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Okay, so the
Wait,
way
are we
this
betting fingers or how? What are the rules of
this,
chop poker?
it's just regular poker, but if you lose the hand, you chop one of your fingers off.
In addition to losing your bet. Mm-hmm. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to the bars. They want a couple of fingers of whiskey.
I'll join you.
He sort of flinches at the word, the word finger.
I'm trying to get in his head, obviously.
Okay, so the way this is going to work, I'm going to deal you 5 cards.
Okay.
And then you're going to do me a gambling roll. And the number of successes and raises you get is the number of cards you'll be able to swap out to assemble the best poker
So we're
hand
not really going to play poker.
you can. We're sort of playing poker, but you know, you are supernaturally good at gambling.
Okay. So do you know how much my YouTube algorithm right now is YouTube poker tutorials?
Good. Well, then you'll know what a good hand is, won't you?
Okay. Fine. Like Balatro.
Yeah, it's exactly like Bellatrix.
Sure.
Right, okay, so I'm going to deal you 5 cards.
Okay.
Delacy, if you could convey these to Miss Garnet.
No cheating. Didn't see you shuffle the deck,
I
really.
just shuffled the deck.
There's a screen. There's a screen.
You
sir.
heard it. I'm going to shuffle it again, and you will hear the sound of a shuffle.
I've got my cards now, though.
You could
Yeah,
be
but
playing an
also-
MP3 of a shuffle. You could be playing an iPod
On an
shuffle.
iPod
I
shuffle.
think I'm just gonna have to trust. Just gonna have to trust. Do I show the camera or?
Can we see?
Up to you.
I mean, you can see, but
But we can't in character influence it.
I mean, you're over at the bar, so
Yeah.
I guess.
I've got sharp eyes. Young sharp eyes.
Interesting, interesting.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to do a gambling roll here.
You sure are. All right, do me a gambling roll.
All right.
And Reno will do the same.
Gambling. I've got an 8. There we go. And among my advances and edges, I have card sharp, 1 free re-roll when making a gambling roll.
There you go.
Sweet.
Can't fail.
So first roll, I've got a 5 on my 8, so that's. But I'm going to re-roll that because I've got my card sharp edge.
There you go.
And okay, I got a 7 on my 8.
7 on your 8.
Yeah,
So that's 1 success.
that's 1 success.
Means you can swap out 1 card.
I can swap 1 card to make the best hand, to
Yeah.
make the best poker hand I can.
You can also spend a Benny to re-roll if you would like.
Oh, for a 3rd re-roll.
This is
It's gambling after all, isn't it?
It is gambling after all. All right, I've got 3 bennies, so I'm gonna
I'm sure this is as dangerous as things will get. Go on.
burn a benny. This is the one I care about, though.
That ain't good.
I'm gonna burn another one
Sure.
But wait, are we spending bennies to swap cards or
To re-roll.
to re-roll.
Right.
We need a couple of successes, really.
Come on, I just want 1 exploding die.
That's a success.
That's a success.
You get
single
you get your card sharp re-roll as well on the re-roll because the Benny gives you the whole roll again. So if
I
you
already
have
did 2 rolls at the top.
That will have been your card sharp extra roll.
Yeah, so you did your card sharp extra roll, then you spent a Benny to do your roll again.
Oh,
so you
so
get your
doubles-
card.
Ah, okay,
You've
so
got 2 more rolls to do, right?
Yeah.
Because you've spent
that's
2
neat.
bennies.
Amazing. So I'm going
Right
to
now,
get 6
we're on,
rolls.
right
I'm
now
gonna
we're
get
on 2 successes.
Amazing. I didn't realise it's a multiplier. All right, cool. All right, there we go. Finally, exploding on my 6.
Yeah.
And,
And another 6.
Yeah.
That's 12. And a 5, so that's 17. So that's
So you can swap 5.
3 raises.
Yes.
So,
No.
yeah, so success, raise, raise,
Yeah.
raise. Yeah. So you can swap 4 cards to make a 5-card poker hand.
All right. I love this poker.
Man, what are you going to swap?
That's a good question.
It seems...
I'm just going to make Reno's hand over here.
Yeah, you want to keep this one. And then
it's really tough, actually.
that's a tough one.
I'd be tempted.
Yeah.
I mean...
Can you swap it for a card of your choice or just...
No.
You just have to take another one off the thing.
Yeah.
It's not that advantageous then. But
I
you
would-
get to look at the
All
card
right.
before you switch. Yes?
Question for the dealer.
No.
Otherwise,
you
what's the
can't.
point?
You can't. You just know that that's the one you want to swap.
I
get to-
think I'm going to... Well, I've got 3... I've got potentially 4 cards I can swap out.
Yeah.
As a World Balatro champion,
To another, yes. Uh-huh. Am I allowed to do it in sequence? Am I allowed to, like, see what I get? Or do I have to do it all at once?
Yeah, if you say up to, you start with the one you most want to get rid of and work your way up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, that makes the decision a lot easier. Can I trade 1 card, please?
this is really tense. We should just play poker.
Yeah, should we just do poker? Can we become a
Everything's a
poker
poker
channel?
channel.
Yeah. We need to have the dice involved in some capacity.
Okay.
So you're swapping, right, pass it here.
For starters, I would like 1 fresh card, please.
Okay, discarding this. Fresh card.
Fresh card.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
What a poker
Interesting.
face. All right, now I'm going to
get your bennies back. Couldn't you trade them back? Like,
buy back bennies.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but yeah.
Keep
Okay.
going.
All right, I'm going to give you a 5 of hearts.
Okay.
Give me something better.
That's an order.
Make it better. What have we got? That's a king of hearts, everybody. Let's keep this going.
Imagine.
You want to
Imagine.
Just imagine.
All right, that is a 7 of clubs.
Okay.
Don't.
Now, I personally
Yes. Oh, Balatro Grandmaster.
tend to get carried away with gambling.
It is quite Moorish,
It's
isn't
quite
it?
Moorish.
Yeah.
Can I trade some of my bennies for more cards? If I put in my bennies and you put in your bennies, between us, we've got like a sort of 20%
Mind if I
chance.
do?
We've got like a 20% chance of getting like the most legendary hand ever. That luck would carry us through the whole session. Come on, man.
I'll let you do it if you want. If you want to trade away your bennies.
All right.
I'm supposed to have 1. You start with 3 bennies, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? I'm supposed to have.
Start with an
Oh,
extra
4
An
because
extra
you're
one.
a kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've got an extra
Have it
one
back.
because of my great gambling
But like,
knowledge.
you're at the bar in the fiction of the game. How is?
We're back now.
Oh,
And we're really invested.
In the fiction of the game, we're.
This is not how poker works, I suppose. Yeah.
I guess, are we helping you cheat or are we like.
Yeah, that's
geeing
that,
you up? We could
this
be
is
like
my
gassing
question.
you up. Yeah.
Are they helping me cheat somehow?
Well, I mean, you tell me.
I think cheating.
Give me a good reason why this
Yeah.
is happening. You passing her cards? Or?
Yeah, how about we just like saunter past other tables where people are distracted and
Swipe
just,
a
like,
card.
off the
Yep.
card, take a card off the top and
Okay,
just, like,
I'm gonna
palm.
make you roll.
That seems fair.
And I'm also gonna let's do an opposed roll against Reno to see if he notices you. So
Is it a stealth roll?
yeah, you do me a stealth roll against his notice.
It's 2 3s.
I've got a 5.
Okay, so that's a success. Yeah. Okay, so he notices that something is up with you, but he doesn't clock you. So
He's distracted by this one, and then
So that means we
That's
get
how you
one
get-
more card.
you get one more card unless you want to spend another Benny.
Let's see what the card is first.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we have to swap one, don't we?
Well, do we? Because you're just going to drop it in my lap, and I'm going to.
True.
Okay.
I'm going to slide it into my pocket, I guess.
I don't understand how this is happening.
What do we got?
I tell you what, it's not the worst.
Okay. It's a 7 of clubs.
7 of clubs.
7 of clubs.
Delacy, do you want to try one more?
We're not even on the boat yet.
Yes. Spend the bennies.
All right.
It's about to change.
That's
a king of diamonds!
I'll take that one. King of diamonds.
I knew I was right to go beyond my limits.
All right.
No, wait, cut that.
I knew
something else
that when the fun stops, I shouldn't stop.
Let me say something else instead. I knew I was right.
Gamble responsibly.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay. I knew I was right to keep pushing. Gamble responsibly, I suppose.
All right.
Very convincing.
I secrete 2
Excuse
of
me?
these extraneous cards about my person.
Okay, fine.
Because having 8 cards is a dead giveaway when you're playing poker.
Okay.
All right.
It's time to reveal our hands.
All right.
So Reno fixes you with a piercing gaze, and says, 2 pair, queens and 5s.
Lol.
Is it? Oh, sorry, I couldn't see all your cards. Well, two pair is a mighty good hand, sir.
You done well.
You've done well.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah, I respect
Guess
the game.
I'll reach into my pocket for my invite.
Yeah. Now, if I had to choose my least favourite finger, of course, it would be the left pinky.
Yeah.
But that's irrelevant because I've got 4 kings.
Whoa! Damn.
That's right, damn.
Yeah.
Now, which is your least favourite finger of your remaining 8?
He takes a look at his remaining fingers. He's like, God damn it! All right, you can have the invite, but double or nothing on the fingers.
I think we should do it.
Friend, I have a suggestion. How about you keep your finger and you get hold of another couple of invites for us?
Well, I got a couple of invites for my boys, but
You like that finger? Got good memories with that finger?
he looks.
Don't
he looks
tell me
wistful
about it.
about his finger memories.
Just asking.
What happened to your fancy voice, friend?
Forgot. Forgot to do it.
All right, you can have my invite. And then he goes and takes off his right index finger.
Oh, no.
Damn you!
That was a good one.
Double or nothing for the other 2 invites.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling lucky right now.
We're on a hot streak.
We're on the hottest streak.
Oh my God.
That's how gambling works. You warm it up and then you remain
I've never
lucky.
gambled before, but I'm pretty sure your luck is a consistent thing, right?
You look back, he has passed out from blood loss.
Oh.
Oh.
Just slumped in the chair. Blood is pooling underneath him.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he has placed a invitation on the table in front of you and has told you that he has others on him.
Did you? So he has the ones for his boys on him.
Well,
I'm gonna rifle through his pockets immediately.
I'm gonna bind up his finger with my, I don't know, bolo tie.
Yeah, we look like we're attending to him,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
actually,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
also
I'm
like
tying a tourniquet with
reaching into his.
Yeah, it's not hard to find these. They're just in his
cool.
inside pocket. He has a couple of invites for the Totentanz tucked in there. Beautiful cardstock. Lovely
grade.
Lovely grade. Yes, very, very fine looking.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know. Let's. You're patching him up, right? So
Yeah.
do me a medicine roll.
Oh yeah, as if. All right, I am
Wait.
untrained in medicine.
Just a healing roll, please.
A healing roll. I don't got
See
that.
how well you do this.
All right. That's
exploded, hasn't it?
that's a 4. 5 minus 2 is 3.
3, so not a success.
Not a success.
All right, so you tie your bolo tie very tightly around his finger.
Yes.
He goes sort of ashen pale.
Okay.
And maybe it's just his time.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh well, he really won't be needing these invitations then.
Yep.
And the boys will be much too sad to go on a party boat.
Well, he's starting to attract some notice from the other tables. They're sort of looking over going, what's going on with old
And I
Reno?
go, chop poker.
Oh, yeah. He does
Say
that.
no more.
He does do that. Yeah.
That's no wonder no one was at his table.
Cool. All right. So what do?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 invitations.
We got 3 invitations. Is it time to board the
party
vessel,
boat.
or board the party? boat?
You've got a little while if you wanted to do any preparation or anything, or just hang out. If I could get my
teach us
cards
how
back.
to gamble. Can we spend a few hours working out how to gamble?
Let's. We should sort of train ourselves up if we're going to be.
Yeah, ourselves a temporary gambling buff, maybe.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. All right. So are you teaching them how to play cards?
Yeah.
Is this what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
This feels more like something that me and Silas should have to roll for, because there's not going to be anything wrong with Garnet's teaching, is there? It's
Right.
It's our learning aptitude, right?
We sit them at a different poker table, and I sort of coach them over their shoulders.
Yeah. Okay. You do me a gambling roll
Okay.
just to see how good
I'd love
your
to.
teaching is.
With my 1 free reroll.
Oh, explosion.
Explosion. And another
Another
explosion.
Wow. Okay.
And 2. So that's 8 plus 8 plus 2. That's 16, 18.
Okay. And I want you two to do me notice rolls, but with advantage because of Garnet's excellent gambling roll.
Okay. What does advantage give me? How does I...
Just roll it. You get to roll it twice.
Okay, cool. 5 and a 2. 2 and a 3. So 1 success.
1 success.
14.
14. Okay. So
Actually, let's check if I can do better than that. No. 14.
So 8, 12, so a success with 2 raises. Okay, so you can improve your gambling dice for this episode by 2.
Me?
Not you.
Oh,
no,
him.
Yeah, him.
Aw.
Temporary.
You can
Rats.
increase yours by 4.
Cool. Okay, so it goes from nothing. Well, it goes from 4 to, I guess, an 8.
Yeah, you get a D8 now. And what are you on now, Silas?
Just a D6.
A D6. Cool.
Nice.
Great.
Really good.
Thanks, Garnet.
All right.
Right, nice work,
All
everyone.
Temporarily great gamblers. Can we win some, I want to say some, accoutrements of the wealthy riverboat gambler? We're gambling for, hats and
Fancy hats.
fancy. Because I feel like blending in will do us some good on a refined gambling boat.
Okay. Yeah, let's say the town milliner is playing
There you go.
at a table in the corner.
Yes.
Well, let's go rob his shop because he's here.
Yeah, all right. I mean, whatever way, I think we should have some sort of hats with fancy feathers.
Okay, well, which way are you doing?
Do you want to rob someone, or do you want
to
to
you,
win
Silas.
a hat off this milliner?
Let's win it the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm a justice kind of guy.
Oh, hello there, friends. Are you looking to play a game?
Yeah, we're feeling lucky
Looking
today.
to win some hats.
Oh, well, I happen to be the town milliner.
What a
He's
coincidence.
wearing an unbelievably elaborate hat. It looks like a sailing ship from the 17th century, sort of mast and flags all hanging off
I
it.
greatly admire your work.
Oh, well, perhaps you'd like to play a few hands of Pharaoh. The old West card game everyone understands.
Have we been learning poker for the last 2 hours?
Can we smash cut to having the end of Pharaoh?
We're not going to drag this one out. Let's just
Do the
gambling
gambling
rolls and see how you do.
What is Pharaoh?
I don't think anyone
1
knows.
success. At Pharaoh.
What's the gambling stat for the town? Milliner. Probably not great. Tell you what, though.
Rolling fire.
It's an 11 for the town milliner.
I got a 4.
Got a 5. 1 success.
Has he got our hats?
No, my hat. I don't.
What have you got, Silas?
You got, Silas?
Oh, 1 success.
1 success.
Yeah.
But what was Okay, I mean, this isn't a success of the raise, so he's beaten you.
Yeah, he has.
Oh boy.
So, we bet hats, I believe.
Oh no. Double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
Wait a minute, miss, you don't even have a hat.
No, that double or nothing. I'll double or nothing.
Oh, okay, double or nothing.
You like hats, don't you?
Let's play.
You ever play chop poker?
Oh no, far too violent for me. I like these strange old-timey card games. How about pinochle?
That sounds
You ever
easy.
play chop pinochle?
try to cut down. So, all right,
That is the objective.
let's have a hand of pinochle. We'll smash
Then
cuts
they
to.
played Pinochle.
One success.
One success.
One success.
No successes.
One success. One
Yes.
success.
Don't tell me you got a raise.
So y'all owe me 2 hats apiece.
Garnet, what's he saying?
Treble or nothing.
All right,
One more time.
Well, okay.
right.
This milliner never actually makes any hats. He just accumulates them.
What's that? Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza up in old Jimmy's Hat Emporium today. Let's.
I say we're beat. I'm gonna go get all the hats we owe this fella from our wagon.
Where's your gambling spirit? Triple or nothing.
All right. Well, let's.
This
Triple
time,
or nothing.
though.
Triple or
This time.
nothing.
Yes,
You see-
explosion.
Yes.
No successes.
You see, the thing
One
about
success.
gambling is if you keep going, eventually you do win, which is why you should never stop.
Gamble responsibly.
Gamble responsibly.
Time for a round of crazy eights. And- okay. What did you get?
No successes.
Nothing.
One success.
One success.
One success.
One success. Okay. He has no successes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Treble or nothing.
Oh man, all my hats. Well,
What are we gonna do with 9 hats?
I guess come with me to my store and you can pick out your 9 hats. Oh.
Yes.
So he leads you outside to his store. There is a wide selection of hats available.
Excellent.
Help yourself to 9. Oh, I'm ruined. What's more gonna say?
I pick out 3 real fancy hats.
Okay, what kind of thing are you looking for?
Something with a feather in it. Something with a big feather.
Yeah, plenty of that. Big peacock feather
Yeah.
sticking out of the brim. Very wide, floppy brim.
Yeah.
And a nice felt hat. How about you, Delacy?
I don't know. Delacy's going to defer to what Garnet and Silas think, I think. He's the last thing
Yeah.
Delacy knows is what's a good... I mean, this is a good hat.
This is a good hat.
None of these are going to keep the sun off.
We need something
None
with
of
a...
these are going to keep the glare out my eyes. Well, I'm trying to shoot someone's throat out.
Okay. Do you have anything for keeping the glare out of a kid's eyes while he shoots someone's throat out?
There is a very wide-brimmed, stiff, wide-brimmed straw hat, but of a much higher quality than the one you're currently wearing.
Is that what the milliner says? The milliner doesn't voice that aloud, right?
Well, son, if you're looking for something a little like what you have on right now, we have this straw number, I believe.
Would I be looking for something a little like the thing I already own?
Well, clearly it's a hat that you like, young man. Oh, you don't like your hat? Then get another one. You've won 9 of them. Why is this taking so long?
What about this tiny top hat I found?
Yeah.
It's got a little elastic underneath to keep it. It's just sort of...
Like you might find a little chimp that they dressed up.
Is this good? Is this what fancy folks wear?
It's a top hat, ain't it?
I'm talking to the milliner. Is this what fancy folks wear?
It's what fancy clowns would wear, certainly.
Clown a fancy type of person.
I guess.
I'll take this one then.
Okay. Little elastic top hat just perched on the side. Yeah. Okay, and how about you, miss? Which...
I'll take your most graceful, broad-brimmed hat with a big drooping feather.
There's a very nice sort of high-crowned bowler hat with a feather.
Sounds
It's
nice.
an ostrich feather.
Has some velvet involved.
Tucked in there. Yeah. What colour as well?
Like a burnt umber.
Burnt umber. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Here you go, now get out. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna explain all these free hats to my wife. Step right up and see the Oxventure Deadlands Hall of Oddities Sharp Edge Inclusion dice set. Here we have such incredible oddities as a man-eating tarantula, the skull of the oracle, a card from the dead man's hand, and many more, all concealed within these gorgeous inclusion dice. Here I have the severed hand of Wild Bill Hickok inside the D6. What's this? In the D8? Why, it's the Ace of Spades from the dead man's hand. Is that good luck or bad luck? I mean, who knows? Could be either. You pay your money, you take your chance. So, roll up the Hall of Oddities dice, available now at store.outsidexbox.com. Buy them before they come to life and strangle you.
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome to the middle of the episode.
Going well, I assume.
I hope. Let's hope.
Yeah. What do you feel like taking a gamble, friends? Or, well, how about heading over to patreon.com/OX Club, where you can watch the behind-the-scenes discussion show, the Deadlands Epitaph, where myself and Zach, the Oxventure producer, talk about the behind-the-scenes stuff about bringing this episode to life. That's patreon.com/OX Club. Check out the Deadlands Epitaph.
We'll see you there.
Okay. Should we head to the
We'll
head to
tip
the
our
ship?
9 hats and head off.
Get aboard.
Yeah, so as you head out of the milliners, you notice that people are starting to make their way up the gangplank. You can see that they're being sort of checked at a security a checkpoint before they're allowed onto the boat. People are placing items into a box inside the boat as they go on as well.
Like to advance towards the gangplank, or whatever it's called.
Cool. Yeah. So head up the gangplank. There's a very well-dressed sort of maitre d' guy. He's flanked by a couple of guards. And welcome aboard the Totentanz, the Queen of the River. We're delighted to have you here. May I see your invitations?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Ah, a fancy gentleman, I see.
Yes.
Well, you'll feel right at home here on the Queen of the River.
Marvelous.
Takes a look at the invitations. They all appear to be in order. Very good. Now, if you wouldn't mind just surrendering your weapons to the strong box here. Of course, things can get a little heated when the stakes are high. You know how it is. We like to keep things safe on board.
Fine. Can I try and put one of my guns in and not and hide the other one? Are they?
How are you going to hide it?
It's in the hat.
Okay. The hat is very big.
The hat is so big and so fancy
Interesting.
that I can fit an entire Colt Peacemaker just sitting on top of my head.
Okay, do me a stealth roll.
Sure. That's one success.
One success. All right, I'm going to just do a notice roll for the guard. Okay, yeah, he doesn't notice you because this hat is so elaborate.
Yeah.
But he
very
pats
carefully, keeping my head level, place my Colt Peacemaker in the strongbox.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
I hate these fancy types. Think they're better than me.
Sorry, I didn't hear you over the size of my hat.
You young man, you got a gun? Yeah. In the box.
Nothing passed me from Rooster, save the Grim Reaper himself. And I've killed men for asking less than you're asking now.
All right, well then you ain't getting on the boat.
I'm going on that boat right now.
You ain't getting on the boat with that gun, son.
Then you and me, I suppose we have a problem.
All right, let's de-escalate this. Delacy, can I borrow you for a minute?
He's asking me to give up the gun.
I know.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. Bear with us for a minute, friend.
Embarrassed.
There'll be
Well, come on, everyone. Welcome aboard.
We're not done. What?
All right. I kind of drag Delacy away. There'll be another way to get the guns.
Get the guns back.
On the ship. What?
The guy who's taking the guns looks very serious, this guard.
Yeah.
But he's disrespecting me.
They ain't gonna let us on the boat if we don't hand something over.
He ain't taking me serious.
He's taking you serious. He sees how dangerous you could be if you had the gun.
Suppose I didn't think about it like that.
Pretty dangerous guy, Delacy. He can't risk that happening on the boat. We'll get it back.
I see you're scared to let me on the boat with my gun, and you're right to be.
What?
But just you know that I'm just as deadly with my hands as I am with this piece.
I hold up my little noodly fists.
It's just high spirits, you know. He's very excited about being on your very magnificent gambling boat.
How old is this boy?
Oh, he's 12.
Well, you know this is an adults only.
He's
40 and 12.
yeah.
40 and 12.
That's right.
He's 52.
That's
He's
correct.
He's doing a Benjamin Buttoning.
Oh, he's got Jack disease.
Drop the skincare routine, Delacy.
Yeah, give me a persuasion roll.
All right.
Listen, adults only gambling boat, you understand.
A persuasion roll, is it?
That's. I'm not very persuasive. Let's see how you get on.
I rolled my D4 somewhere
Very
clean
sensibly
away.
took the gun off me before dropping this. You're
Can I
too
borrow
little.
your D4? Mine's rolled out of sight.
You. Too much gambling.
Too much gambling. All right.
You didn't want to borrow that D4, did you?
No, apparently I didn't. That's
the
a
snake
a
eyes.
literal snake eyes.
Oh, snake eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, and you?
No success. I could re-roll. I'm going to spend a penny to re-roll.
Okay.
And there you go. Have it. Take it away from me. Yeah, explosion. 10. 2 successes. No, a success and a raise, sorry.
Okay. And did you roll for?
No, I didn't.
I guess
sorry.
it's only these two who are
We're doing the persuading.
I found my D4.
Oh, okay. It was under your hat.
It was under my hat.
I'm just stood there fuming and trying not to cry.
Okay. Garnet, he does not believe you, and he's like,
You listen to me. If I let a kid on board this boat, my job.
and the fancy maitre d' is like, no. This young fellow is obviously suffering terribly from Jack disease, and
Thank you for your understand.
I finally let out the cough. It's very smoky.
oh dear.
This could be his last river ride.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, a fancy gentleman such as yourself, I imagine, a patron of
Of course.
the arts.
Of course.
Such underprivileged little boys who are so young and tender-footed. I feel like we could bend the rules in this instance. The angry man is like,
All right, what do you got?
pats you down.
For goodness sake, and I put my cold peacemaker in the gun box.
And he keeps patting you down.
You look after that.
He finds your cards as well.
What are these?
They're cards.
You planning on cheating? Bought your own marked deck?
They're my
In
personal...
the box!
No, they're cards.
The box.
Disagree. Look, these are antique playing cards. They don't match any of the decks you're using on this boat, sir. I couldn't cheat with these if I wanted to, and I don't want to. These are, for sentimental reasons, never away from my side.
You will get them back when you leave the boat.
Disagree.
He grabs them off you and slams them into the...
They're a pack of playing cards.
You got snake eyes. I'm sorry.
I want a receipt for that.
All right. Yeah, he writes you a receipt. So so all of your stuff is placed into a strong box. It's just inside the door at the top of the stairs as you enter the boat.
Got it.
So it is within the boat.
I've got no hat, I've got no gun. They're the only two elements of my character.
You got a hat.
That's true.
Tiny top hat.
I fiddle nervously with the elastic.
Oh,
Okay. Well, now that all of that unpleasantness is behind us, please enjoy the merry wonders of the Totentanz, the queen of the river.
Thank you kindly.
Sir. So you enter the boat and it's you hear a bell sort of tolls loudly to signify that you're heading out of port, and the riverboat starts to chuff out onto the lakes around Port Fiesta. There's shimmering blue-green water in front of you. You see mountains rising around you on all sides. The close ones are dense with vegetation. The further away ones are shrouded in a blue-grey mist, low clouds writhing the peaks. There's a large sweeping staircase that leads down into the sort of saloon of the Totentanz. The atmosphere aboard is convivial. There's gaming tables everywhere. A large crystal chandelier in the center of the room. You can see a busy, bustling bar, people getting drinks. Food is being carried around on little trays. There's a stage area towards the back of the long saloon. You can see a 4-piece jazz band. They're playing some Dixieland jazz. On the bass drum, you can see the name, the Firehouse 4, is emblazoned across that, and they're playing some hot Dixieland jazz, and everyone's sitting around, playing some cards. They're gambling on all sorts of things. There's five-finger fillet, there's a mechanical bull, there's darts, all sorts of things.
Bull, dang.
Everyone's just having a good old time. So yeah, you want to head down into the lounge?
Okay.
Cool.
Can we look around for sort of dishonesty, cheating, like when we first entered the saloon?
Yeah, do me a notice roll.
All right.
I do one as well, because I understand gambling now. And I got 1 success.
I'll go for it too. Nope. Utter failure.
Fail.
Fail. So, you look around, Silas. All you really know to look for is like dealing from the bottom of the deck or concealing cards around yourself, and you don't see any of that.
Okay.
In fact, all the dealers look quite serious. They look a little more professional, a little more hard-nosed than the ones you saw in the last chance.
So, all we know about this boat is that it appeared in Nate's dream.
Well, he had a vision of the bell. Am I right?
The bell!
The bell.
You hear the bell toll again. Dong.
Let's go find the bell.
Let's go take a look at the bell.
Yeah, okay, so everyone do me a notice roll to sort of like scope out your exits, where the bell is.
1 success.
1 success.
Okay, so you do a sort of lap of the saloon area, the lounge area of this gambling riverboat. There are windows all along the sides, but there don't seem to be any doors out onto the deck or anything. It all seems to be quite self-contained. Where the stage is, above that, there is a balcony.
Okay.
And it's got a sort of velvet rope behind it, and it seems as if that's the direction that the bell sound is coming from. As you're staring at this balcony, you see a couple of like armed guards. They come around and sort of flank both sides of it, and the hubbub in the room seems to sort of like die down a little. The maitre d' from before, he's at the other end of the saloon at the top of the stairs you came down from. He says, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Totentanz. Before we continue our evening of fine revelry, please, a few words from our illustrious captain, Ms. One-Eyed Jack, everybody. Hands together, please. And there's a little round of applause. And walking out onto the balcony, you see a woman, very, very well turned out. She's wearing a sort of black hat with a white band. She has an eye patch. With a sort of scar running underneath it, a cravat, a long, well-tailored coat, sort of knee-high boots. She's got a pistol in a holster in a sort of cross-draw fashion. She sort of walks out, and she stands on the balcony in front of everyone, just sort of surveys.
It's like, hey everybody, and welcome to the Totentanz, the finest floating casino on the river. I'm the captain around these parts, name's One-Eyed Jack. You know, you're all very lucky to be here. So enjoy yourselves, play some games, appreciate the band. Maybe you'll impress enough with the tables, you'll get an invite up here to the High Rollers Lounge. You get to play with me, One-Eyed Jack. How does that sound, folks? And everyone's like, woo, One-Eyed Jack. I look forward to it. Now ring the bell.
The bell tolls again, and you can tell it's coming from up there.
Now enjoy yourselves, everybody. I'll see you later if you're lucky.
She goes back inside.
So we can't see the bell, but it's come from up One-Eyed Jack's
by the High Rollers
VIP
Yeah.
zone. We gotta be at that table.
We got to win our way, or otherwise make our way up to the High Rollers suite behind the velvet rope.
We could go up there pretending we don't know where the bathroom is. Sometimes that works for getting in the VIP.
Yeah. Do you want to try that as a first? As a first attempt?
Fail fast.
Yeah, we're sort of an iterative approach.
You look like you're desperate, and then we'll be like, he really needs to go. He hasn't learned to hold it yet.
Okay.
That sounds a bit humiliating as a plan.
I don't like... What if people think I'd, have accidents and stuff?
All right, fine.
We just do it the honest way, which is gambling our way to the High Roller Suite.
Yeah. I think that's the plan.
We're gonna call that Plan A.
Yep.
And then the toilet thing is Plan B.
Plan B.
Yeah.
And then climb up the outside of the ship is Plan C.
Yeah.
But toilet is Plan B.
All right, so we're going to do it by riding the mechanical bull so good that they invite us up to the VIP suite.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so what are the...
Can you gamble with a mechanical bull?
Yeah, you bet on how long you stay on it.
Oh, okay.
Anyone
Sounds fun.
anyone good at this sort of? Anyone good at anything here?
As you're discussing all of this, one of the concierge/croupiers that they have down here walks up to you and he says, "Good evening, I am your concierge. I will be giving you your chips to play with this evening on the Totentanz.
Much obliged.
You start with 10 apiece, maybe you'll win more. Maybe if you get to a certain amount, One-Eyed Jack will invite you up themselves.
What amount is this? Yeah, what is the amount?
Well, it depends on One-Eyed Jack's whims. So, who knows what kind of a mood she's in tonight.
Okay.
Did you say there was darts?
Yeah, there's darts. There's darts. There's I think people will bet on anything in this room. It seems to be a pretty gambling heavy crowd. You can see two fellas arm wrestling at a barrel. There's a guy doing five-finger fillet, with the knife. And there's a lot of card games, a lot of dice, liar's dice, craps. Anything you would expect to find in a casino is here. Plus, whatever people will bet on. Anything here. It is the vibe that you get.
Right.
Got it.
Can I try my? I want to try my hand at darts.
Yeah.
It's it's aim related. I feel like it's it's in Delacy's sort of wheelhouse.
Yep.
And if it doesn't go very well, maybe you can sort of pivot it into a shooting contest with one of the other darts players. Like you want to see a real bullseye. Let's go up on deck and
Kill each other.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
Or we'll shoot like a bottle.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Silas is actually quite agile, so I might try the
bull.
mechanical bull.
So you don't like riding horses? But
Well, the bull is the natural enemy of a horse.
I don't think that's so, Silas. I grew up on a farm, and it ain't true.
Actually, Silas, the crowd parts a little. It's not everyone is gambling on here. You notice. Some people are just here to enjoy the music and the food, and the booze is of top quality. Like these are all top shelf bottles of liquor here. The crowd sort of parts. People move towards the bar to get drinks. And you notice the mechanical bull is actually shaped like a horse.
Dang it!
But, I mean, it's there, and people are betting. There seems to be pretty high rollers.
We're doing it for Nate.
I know, but I'm like, it's a bronco. It's not a bull.
This guy's the best mechanical bull or horse rider in any of the states I've ever seen, which is one.
Was that so? Maybe he wants to put his chips where his mouth is.
I'll
and his
put his
crotch
chips
and
where
thighs.
where his mouth is.
Maybe you want to put your crutch where this horse is.
Okay. Silas is traumatized, but agrees. Has been peer pressured into it, and is gonna.
Oh well, now you're making me feel bad.
Okay. Well, no. An expectant
Walks along
crowd.
like a death row inmate.
An expectant crowd is gathering around the Bronco, the mechanical Bronco. It looks, it's a large Shire type horse made out of some sort of tin or steel, perhaps, a silvery metal.
I look in the eyes. What do I see?
Nothing but malice.
Man, pitiless black depths, like a doll's eyes.
Oh God!
This is gonna be good for you, Silas.
All right. Very gingerly.
Well, I mean, before you do anything, we're going to need a fear check from you because this is
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can Garnet and I help? Like, can we help?
Yeah.
Is there anything we can sort of mechanically do to like help with the fear check?
I don't know,
we're
is
like,
there?
yeah, like we must be,
Make you look less like a horse.
No, like reassure Silas that he's got this, that kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Silas is not a real horse.
No.
Silas.
It looks close enough. It moves like a horse.
Yeah, but Silas, think about once you just do it, Silas.
Just do it. That's your reassurance.
Yeah.
Fine.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I think you'll see that it wasn't all that.
What's your worst fear about horses? Like what?
Yeah, let's do
Their
some
plans.
Let's
Their
do
secret
catastrophizing.
plans.
Yeah. What's the worst thing that could happen if this were a real horse?
What do you worry would happen if you got on a horse?
Scheming against me. It's gonna kill me.
Okay, so you're worried
It's
it's
pretty
gonna-
catastrophic.
But this one can't scheme because it's just on like a mechanical.
Who knows what kind of mechanical mind it has in there? Spirit of a horse.
Hey,
Inside that metal beast.
Oh, he's really
faced-
good at catastrophizing.
Next level. I'd like to spend my pennies to up my.
Do me a spirit roll.
Spirit roll. You got it. That's a 2 and a 3.
So you fail.
Yes.
Okay. So you got a. Okay, right. Are you going to need to roll on the fear table?
Oh no!
Traumatized by a metal.
Okay, roll me.
This exposure therapy is going poorly.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20.
Sure. D20.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
7. Okay. All right. So you become vulnerable.
Emotionally vulnerable.
I am vulnerable.
Yeah.
I'm showing my vulnerability.
This is generally a combat hindrance, but I'm just gonna subtract 2 from your rolls to stay on the mechanical bull.
Oh.
And Delacy has put all of my chips in for this as well.
Oh, all 10 of your chips are in. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think I did actually say that. Sorry.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes.
Are you also betting your own chips, presumably?
Delacy's
Delacy.
No, Delacy's
No,
put all
Delacy's
of my
not.
chips in.
Oh, got it. Okay, right.
All right. So you're gonna ride the mechanical bronco.
do this.
Tell me this is an agility roll.
It is. Yes.
Good.
Just
I was
imagine
hoping it
the
was going
horse
to be
is
a...
naked.
All right.
Silas is a machine. It's more like a train than a
just-
horse.
Agility is fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, well, I've got a D8 in agility, and I will... Oh, that's 1 success, but what was I minusing?
2.
I'm going to spend a penny.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a penny.
Spend a penny.
I'm going to spend that penny.
Benny!
Benny!
Quit sloping off on me, Benny.
That is exactly the same roll as I did before.
You are powerfully bucked.
Oh.
Powerfully bucked into the wall.
I suppose my hat comes off as well, probably, doesn't it?
No, actually, it's wedged right on there.
It's jammed on.
Good.
Interesting. No, you didn't fail badly enough for the gun to dislodge.
Okay, right, fine.
Presumably, you didn't do a snake eyes.
No, it was a 1 and a 4.
I feel like this
but then
could still
minus-
be good for Silas, though, right? It's still like
He didn't die.
He did, yeah.
It's not good for Silas!
But you did. Look, you didn't
You're
die.
alive.
All your worst fears, they didn't come to pass.
Yeah.
I nearly died!
You look up at the mechanical horse's face. The eyes seem to flare malevolently at you.
If you're gonna worry about horses, then you should devote the same amount of time to expecting that bulls are gonna do something really good for your life. Now, do you agree that's ridiculous?
That is ridiculous, but I'm in a very vulnerable state right
so
now.
you have to admit it's also ridiculous to worry about horses doing the worst thing. Wow, all my therapy tools are crumbling.
Powerless.
This session has been very bad for Silas and very bad for Luke.
This has been the worst day of Silas's life.
You hear the bell again. It tolls twice this time. Dong, dong.
Who does it toll for? It tolls for me!
Okay, the croupier comes over and goes, "Your chips, sir. Thank you.
Hand over all the chips.
Thank you very much."
Well, I'm going to the bar.
I mean, yes, feel free. There is some extremely premium whiskey. All right, what are you two doing?
Okay.
Poker, Texas Hold'em.
Yep.
Let's stop messing around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Play some real card game.
Play some real card games. Okay.
Yes.
So you're going to belly up to the poker table. Are you joining Delacy?
I'm gonna go gamble on darts, but I'd like to watch that for a while. So, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do Garnet.
Yeah.
All right, Garnet, are you scoping out the tables or just finding a seat in an available one?
Yeah, I'd like to check out the players on a table that has an available spot.
Cool. All right, do me a notice roll.
All right. Who looks lucky? Where's my 8? There you go. That's a 8 on my 8. Plus 4 is 12, so that's a success with a couple of raises.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so you scan your kind of practice eye around the room. You've been in a fair few casinos. You know how to spot the marks.
What a fish.
So Yeah, tell me who you see, like who you'd like to play against.
Oh, okay. A casual player who is folding easily, who is not raising early in the betting.
Okay. Yeah. So you see a man. He's wearing a sort of brown suit and a brown bowler hat. He's wearing
Checking all day long.
quite a nice tie.
Yeah.
He's sort of sitting there, kind of nervously regarding his cards, and just like this. So you're gonna go and sit down there. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Oh, hello, miss. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Feeling lucky.
Oh, it's marvelous here, isn't it?
Isn't it? How do you come to be here, friend?
Well, that's the strangest thing. I'm not much of a gambler myself.
Okay.
I'm an accountant in the city, and I was, I don't know what happened. I mean, I thought I was having the worst run of luck of my life. I was in a terrible train accident. And I was injured very badly, but I was actually the only survivor. And I thought, well, that's a bit of a turn for my luck. And then the very next day, I got this letter saying, come and join us on the Totentanz. And I was like, well, now maybe it's time for my luck to turn around. I should become a gambling man. So here I am. I don't really understand the rules, though. It's you have the ones with the faces on them.
There's a good one.
Those are the good ones.
That is a good one. Yeah.
And
He's
what?
either the greatest hustler who ever lived.
So how about we make this interesting, man?
I got chips. Let's play.
Okay, I mean, I got how many chips?
How many people at this table? Do we have a dealer as well?
You got a dealer, and yeah, the other two players who were sat here have actually like headed off to the bar to go. So it's just you and this fella.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What's the bet? What's the betting? What's the stakes?
Well, I got
What's the blind?
I lost a couple, but I still got 8 chips.
Okay.
Is that a lot? Do we put them all in, or?
I mean,
Because I had to put it in just to play. I'd see. I was at something about ants.
ants. Yeah. You got to watch out for the ants. Let's ant up, and I put in 8 of my chips.
I'm Callahan, by the way. It's
I'm Garnet Monroe. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
pleasure to meet you. Okay, so I
Hear
put.
about your train wreck.
Well, I mean, don't be. I'm still here.
Was he recovered?
Yeah, he's like you can still see some like, you can see some sort of faded scars and stuff, but he seems to have gotten over it. He seems to be doing okay. All right. So I put all of them in here.
Let's do that then.
Okay, and then
I'm going to match that. I got 8 chips of my own.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. So the dealer deals out the blinds.
Yep.
Do me a gambling roll.
A gambling roll. Let's go. Oh, it's a 8 on my 8, and then a 3 on my 8, so that's 11. So it's a success and a raise.
Success and a raise. Okay. Yeah, you simply win the hand of poker. Well,
That was less lucky.
I got one of these kings. Is
The
that?
face guy? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's the J.
Oh,
the
okay.
Jing?
Yeah.
The Jing of diamonds.
That's the one. Yeah. Well, that's good.
Does that win?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh.
But hey, the bar's open.
Yeah, I guess that was all my chips, huh? Hey, well, they're bringing out the prime rib, so I'll be taking. It was a pleasure to meet you, Ms.
You
Monroe.
too, Callahan.
Okay, so you have all of Callahan's chips.
I got 16 chips.
Yeah, good job. All right, I'm gonna cut over to Delacy. What are you doing?
Yeah, I want to go look at the darts situation. Yeah, I want to sort of try my hand at it. Basically, want to see if anyone around will, bet on me or like take my.
Yeah, so there's they have people standing by all of these like stations who are sort of taking the bets and things. And how about you, young man? You look like you got an eye for the arrows.
Never met a bullseye I couldn't hit. What kind of darts do you use?
Well, just regulation darts from the dart store. You can take a look. If you'd like, he opens it's a very nice sort of velvet-lined mahogany box with silver darts with some sort of bird feather flights.
Oh, lovely.
Bet you Hey, you 10 chips, I can hit that bullseye twice.
Twice with
Two.
2 darts.
Yeah, 2 darts. 3 darts. 2 darts. 3 darts. 3 darts. What would I do with the third?
Okay, well, the concierges don't take bets, but there's a man next to us. I'll take that bet, son. It's going to be a hell of a throw if you manage it.
Pleased to meet you. Name's Delacy.
Well, it's nice to meet you too. My name's Blaze.
Seems unlikely.
Well, that's a nickname. I was in a terrible house fire. I made it out with my life, but I'm always remembering that day.
Dang. But you made it out.
Yeah, somehow.
You got...
Don't make no damn sense.
I feel like this guy's about to join me at the bar. 2 of us rocking gently back and forth.
Why did I make it out and none of the others did? Why was I chosen to live? Why, son, why? Okay.
Well, you got... I mean, you got terrible luck or good luck. I guess it depends how you look at it. Maybe luck's nothing but an illusion.
And I say, and as I maintain eye contact with him, I'd like to.
I would like to do a no-look throw.
A no-look called shot.
Yeah, why not? Well, I don't know. Yeah,
This is going to be a shooting roll, of course.
Okay, fine. Then,
But
yeah.
if you're not going to look, I am going to give you a penalty to your throw.
You should look.
I would
Well,
look.
Yeah, okay.
Don't
right.
make it harder for yourself.
It's up to
Alright,
you.
I will-
If you want to do it, you can do it.
I'll look for the first one. Yeah, I'll give it. I'll look. I want this to work.
Okay.
I want to give myself the best chance. So with my marksman edge, I can ignore 2 points of penalty from called shot. But if I am going to look, is it still a called shot if I say exactly where I want it to hit? I guess it is.
Yeah,
isn't
if
it?
you're aiming for the bullseye, I think it would be a cool shot.
Okay, so I can ignore that penalty but not add anything on. And I can't add trademark weapon either because of course this is not that. So this is just a pure shooting. Okay. Which one of these is 10? Okay. Okay. That's an 8.
An 8, so successfully
Success
raised.
with a raise, yeah.
Okay, yeah, the first dart hits straight and true, right in the bull. It's a lucky throw, but you can't do it again.
We are betting that I can't do it again.
Oh, that's right. I got terrible memory loss, smoke inhalation. So much smoke.
Yeah, make me roll again. Hey, that's an 8 on the 8. And a 7. And it's easy to add 8 and 7 together. 15 is the answer. Yeah, 15.
So, success with 2 raises.
Yeah. Can I split the first dart? Actually, if it's okay, for that...
You're subtracting the call. There's no call shot penalty.
Yeah, that's right.
that's
yeah.
fine.
If I'm all right to sort of get the bullseye again, could that be like the success with the first raise, and then for my second raise, what I'd really like to do is presumably like everyone's kind of watching and going like, oh, I'd like to pocket a dart.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, you were given the case with the 3 darts in it.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah, I think that's okay.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah, pretty good. I think I can do better. 10 chips, please. Thank
Son,
you.
I'm impressed. You've taken everything I have, just like how that fire did. He hands you the...
Thanks. I'm impressed with you two. With your fortitude, I hope things look up for you.
Thank you, son. That means a lot.
Nice to meet you, Blaze. My name's Silas. Both at the bar.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of chips.
Yeah,
Hey, the band's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, pretty good.
Some hot jazz. Okay, good. So, you two doing pretty good. Silas, big old duck egg.
We got 20
So-
plus 18 chips.
Does anyone? I mean, I hold my 20 chips in my hands. Is it enough to sort of
You
like?
can see the croupiers are like sort of whispering to each other and sort of pointing at you two, but then they're like,
Okay.
they can tell you're together,
Oh,
and they're like, this
we can't
guy.
pool our resources.
Eh.
Why not? I can just give you my chips. That's allowed.
Yeah, but they know we haven't won. I haven't won that many.
They're looking for lucky people, aren't
Looking
they?
for the
They're
maximum
looking for
luck.
the most lucky people.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, give me all your chips.
Yes.
I'll bet everything on another darts throw. It's going pretty well.
Yeah.
I think I got this darts thing down.
All right, here's 18 chips, and I push 18 chips across. Wait. No, it's 16, wasn't it? Sorry. It was 16 chips.
Yeah, so 20 plus 16 is easy to add together.
36.
The answer is 36. Yeah, 36 all in.
And we've always got plan B for bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna play darts again.
Yeah, darts is all right. I used to like it when I was a kid. If you want to see some real aim, how about we go up on deck and try a little trick shooting?
Who are you talking to?
Someone who looks like they've got a lot of chips and not a lot of chips.
I'm practicing in the mirror. I'm practicing in the mirror.
In the mirror behind the bar.
In the mirror behind the bar.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say to one of the onlookers at near the darts arena or something. Someone who saw me make the double bullseye.
Oh, we can't get out on the deck, son. It's all... Everything happens in here. Something about cheap people go out there, they're cheating, they're hiding trick dice and things out on the... It's, all takes place in here, and you can't have a weapon in here, son. So you play darts, that was pretty impressive. A lot of other stuff to bet on if you wanna gamble. I mean, this is the place for it, am I right?
Help me think of a cool bet.
Throw your tiny top hat in the air and then hit it with the dart.
You reckon I can bullseye this tiny hat?
Who are you talking to?
Myself in the mirror. Practicing for who I'm going to say it to the same dude I'm talking to before. By the darts table.
Well, that's an awful tiny top
How many
hat,
chips?
son.
How many chips you got?
Well, I've been doing okay.
How many?
I got 20.
Not enough. Anyone got upwards of 50 chips?
You see a large man with big sort of white whiskers.
I've got upwards of 50 chips.
You reckon?
Herbs and spices.
I've been doing very well at the tables. Yes. I'm a crazy gambler looking for crazy bets to take place.
And how are you lucky, friend?
Oh, my businesses have bought all kinds of chicken money. Yes, I'm the luckiest man alive. Well, I fell in the chicken boiling oil vat the other day, but it was off, so the oil was cold. I should have died that day, but I'll stand before you placing crazy wagers. So what is it you have for me, son? I said, what is it you have for me, son?
You bet. I'll bet you 70 chips.
70? Now you're talking enough richness for my blood.
I'll bet you 70 chips, which I definitely have to wager. That I can bullseye my top hat, and I'll even let you throw it with a dart.
You let me throw the dart or
No,
the
the
top
hat.
hat? Oh, you let me throw the top hat. Well, that's enough of a wager for old crazy wager Colonel Jimmy, which is what my name is.
Let's legally steer wide.
Crazy wager Colonel Jimmy.
Colonel's litigious.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I'm a Kentucky colonel. It's an honorary title. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Everybody form a big observing circle. So if this fails, the boys' humiliation will be complete.
Everyone sort of like pulls away and forms a big circle in the middle of the lounge. Even the jazz band, they sort of quieten down. The drummer starts doing a little drum roll. The trombonist is going. Just some sort of tension trombone.
While everyone's watching this,
Yeah.
I'd like to go and have a look at the strongbox while this is happening. While everyone's distracted, while everyone's sort of like, there's clearly a big commotion. This is the big event of the night, the big wager that someone's come up with. I'm going to go and have a look at the strongbox.
All right. Do me a stealth roll real quick.
Yep. which is fine. 1 success.
1 success. Okay, so the strongbox is by the door that you came in, to the side, inside the boat.
Not connected to the lounge though.
So it is connected to the lounge. There's a large sweeping staircase that runs up to a balcony on where the door is that you came in. To the side of that door is the strongbox. Either side of the door is a guard armed with a Winchester repeater. But with your stealth success, you take a long glance at the box. You can see it is locked with... It's locked with a sturdy but not insurmountable looking padlock.
Okay. Interesting. Just need to get the guards out of the way.
All right, back to the...
Tell them something wild's happening down on the casino floor.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna run up to them and be like, you guys gotta see this. There's a man with a tiny top hat, and he thinks he can hit it with a dart.
I see all kinds of crazy bets every day. Get back in the lounge.
You gonna miss this?
You
look like shooting, man.
You gonna miss your knees if I break him with his rifle?
All right, let's be polite. Let's be civil. Let's be nice. I'm just trying to help you out here.
Shoves you back with his rifle.
Stay away from the strongbox.
Now, I didn't like that very much.
What's the matter? Getting you riled?
Yeah, you are a little bit. I'd like you to apologize.
How about this apology?
He shoves you in the chest.
Right. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to do something rash. There's 2 of these guys, right?
Yeah, 2 of these guards.
I'm gonna push him back.
All right, do me an intimidation roll.
All right. Funnily enough, I don't have that.
Oh.
It's not very intimidating.
So if you're so smart, let's see you open that lockbox.
That's a success.
Success. Okay.
Single success.
You shove him and he's like,
Ain't you ever heard the customer is always right?
Sir, I believe you would have more fun down in the lounge.
Should I speak to the Maitre D'?
Maitre D will tell you the same. Now, if you wouldn't mind, we have duties to perform, and you are missing part of your fun evening.
All right, I'm gonna skulk off and I'm glowering at him as I go.
Okay, so back in the lounge, the circle has formed. The drummer is playing a little tattoo on his snare. Colonel Crazy Wager Jimmy, that was it.
Yeah.
Well, here I got the hat, and I'm ready to throw it right up in the air. And you're gonna this was the voice, right?
Something like
that, yeah.
And you're gonna bullseye with that dart. Well, I'm gonna make it real unpredictable for you, son.
I'm just picking my nails with the dart.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do a roll for
my teeth.
Gonna do a roll for his throw. It's not a great throw, which, from his perspective, would mean a beautiful parabolic arc.
Yeah, it seems to rest and pause in the sky.
Okay, so do me a shooting roll, but there's no penalties for how this hat is moving.
Okay, cool. It's still a cool shot though, isn't it? So I can't add anything, can I? Really? In all decency. Okay. That's an explosion on the 6 and a 5. So 11.
11.
Success with the raise.
Success with a raise. All right, yep. So you do it. Just describe what happens.
Yeah, I'm still picking my teeth when it goes up in the air, and then like you'd flick away a toothpick.
Yeah. So the dart flies straight and true, pierces the tiny top hat. In fact, it goes right through it because it's a beautiful thin silk it's made of. It's very delicate. Hat, and it just sort of sticks into the underside of the balcony that runs around the lounge.
Oh, dang it, my 70 chips! Whoa, I gotta stop making these crazy wagers. Then who would I be? I'd just be regular old Colonel Jimmy, and who wants to listen to that guy who'll fry his chicken? Well, son, you beat me fair and square. If you're ever in my town, Jimmyville, come on by for some of my chicken.
Jimmyville, Kentucky.
Yeah, we cook it in cold oil. I won't go near the hot stuff anymore.
I might just do that, Colonel. I go to tip my hat, but there's nothing there, I suppose.
Yeah. You can put it back on if you want. It's got a little hole in it.
Can't reach
With
it.
the dart through it.
Got it stuck to the ceiling.
Well, the dart went through.
Oh, I see it right.
The hat landed.
Oh yeah, would it have a sort of like Charlie Chaplin kind of punched out top? Yeah. Snap. Yeah.
Very smart, son. Very smart. I foresee a bright future for you.
So what? We have 106 chips now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, we do.
I was hold out my T-shirt, just like.
Okay, you can see all the concierges are like pointing at you two and like, and then they're like, but this guy.
This guy sucks.
Silas has to do something lucky.
Yeah.
Silas got to win a game. We
Yeah.
can cheat if needs be.
Okay.
How is it to cheat at roulette?
Very.
Okay, let's
You
do
need a big
roulette.
magnet. Yeah. What else? What else is there that I could play? I don't have any chips. I just need.
Blackjack. Roulette.
There's also there's arm wrestling. There's probably bare knuckle boxing. What like?
Ooh.
If you can think of something that you can turn your skills towards, I'm sure you would find someone willing to wager on it.
Can you catch food in your mouth? Can you?
No. Let's go for a fight. Let's go for some bare knuckle boxing.
Ooh.
I reckon I can do some
Yeah.
bare knuckle boxing.
You're probably all riled up now as well.
Yeah, I'm riled up. I need to punch someone. All right. Bare knuckle boxing, please.
Okay, so are you gonna just challenge someone? You're gonna find a concierge to sort of set this up? How are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'd try, like in the area where people are bare knuckle boxing, it'd be like whoever the guy who just knocked out someone. I'd be like, you.
Yeah, you didn't notice this before, but there is a sort of corner of the lounge. It's a little less well lit over here. The gas lamps are turned a little lower because this is a little off-putting to some of the more refined guests. But yeah, you do notice over there. There's a few people placing bets on fights between some of the more athletically endowed guests. So you see a chap being dragged out of there. You know, his shirt is torn, his lip is bloodied, and he's all dazed. And there's another guy standing there, a tall man with sort of dark red hair, swept.
Big reach, you're saying, basically.
Well, yeah, he's got a widow's peak, dark red hair. He's got a sort of dark red beard that just is just on his chin, no mustache, and he's dressed all in black, but he's wearing a.
The Undertaker.
I mean, okay, that's a good visual reference. Yeah, he's wearing a purple cravat and grey gloves.
Okay.
Yeah,
Accompanied by a small man with
and yes, he has a small man next to him who's holding an urn for some reason. It's weird, but yeah, he's standing there.
Just because we're not done with the copyright infringement yet.
Okay. You fancy your odds?
I do. Let's go.
All right. What do you got to bet?
Can I?
Just say a number. We're not going to lose.
30 chips.
Sounds good.
We actually can cover that also.
Yeah, we can.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you step into, there's a rope in a circle on the
Yep.
floor
All right.
to signify the ring. All right, the two of you square off. The concierge comes over and he's like, "Oh, another bout." Bing, bing, bing.
Okay.
He's taking bets from other
Yeah.
people as well. They're like, obviously the big guy. Like, money's changing hands. The little guy's like, "Whoa," next to him. So do me a fighting roll. Let's see how this goes.
Can do. That's the two not successes. Do I want to spend a penny? Yeah, why not? I'm going to do it.
You
I've got none
Penniless.
left. Penniless, yeah. That's one success.
One success. Okay. For one success, the two of you are like locked in a grapple now. It doesn't seem to be going either
One way
way.
or the other, yeah.
Yeah, he's surprised actually. He thought he would be able to knock you flat instantly, but the two of you are sort of locked in this battle now. Garnet and Delacy, what are you doing? Are you?
Are there like corners? Is there like it's a boxing?
It's a circle.
Circle. Okay.
Yeah. A circle of rope on the floor.
Okay. Are there like? Do we think there's rounds? Like.
It seems to be just like
Until someone
someone
Okay.
gets knocked down.
Can I steal a deck of cards off a table? I mean,
Yeah, I think with like all the distractions and stuff, and plus it's like these are all the casino's cards. They're all safe.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So they're just lying around. No one really cares. They're not
Yeah.
worth anything. Now these aren't my cards, so they're not my preferred talisman for casting. But I can cast at a disadvantage. Well, not as disadvantage. I have to make a -2 to arcane skill rolls, but I can still cast a hex.
Great.
So I'd like to cast a hex to boost Silas's. What do you want?
Fighting.
Fighting. There we go. Ability.
By one or two?
It is an instant boost of 1 die type or 2 if I roll with a raise.
Okay.
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 All right, do me that arcane roll then.
All right, let's do an arcane roll. Okay, so let me roll for that, and I'm going to subtract 2 because I'm not rolling with my father's antique deck of cards.
But exploding.
But it is going to explode nonetheless, and that is a success with 2 raises.
Dang, okay.
So
So you're going to boost him by
2 die types.
2 die type.
Nice. That brings me up to a D10.
But I have to do it furtively because that's not allowed in prize fighting.
And make sure you subtract your power points from your total as well.
I will.
I'm going to take another swing at this guy.
All right.
Well, I got a success.
A success. Well, that's better than he did. So,
Oh, good.
Yeah, so describe what happens.
I just take a big old haymaker, swing, and clock him round the jaw.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, he sort of spins around, can't quite believe what's just happened, and then just like a tree, just and falls on the little guy, like just gets squashed flat. The saloon erupts into applause.
Yes.
It's like
Thank you very much.
the concierge goes over and fishes 30 chips out of the man's trousers, hands them over to you. You can see now that the various concierges and gophers around the room are sort of pointing at the three of you and are like nodding and whispering to each other. The maitre d' who let you in earlier walks up to the three of you and is like, I hope you are enjoying your evening.
Very much so.
Marvellous. Have you sampled any of the food, the fine liquors that we have at the bar?
I have.
A 52-year-old man such as yourself must enjoy aged whiskies such as we have.
Try it. For the man.
Is it a sipping whiskey?
Oh, yes, very smooth, like water. Yes, drink it. Yes, it's good. Yes. Okay.
Shall I roll something?
Yes, please.
Vigor.
Yeah, do me a vigor roll.
Oh, that's a 4.
Oh.
That's a D4.
Oh.
Lacey is not vigorous.
Oh.
His weak constitution.
Oh, you got a 4?
Yeah.
And a 6.
And a 6.
Hooray!
All right.
So they both
Both explode.
Yeah, they both explode. That's a 2 and a 4, so we'll take that. So 10.
All right. You managed
Success with a race.
You managed to keep the whiskey down. Good
Can
job.
I cough out some cigar smoke
Where did that come from?
from the bar earlier?
Oh, okay.
Other coughs I've been holding in.
Sure, do it. Very, very impressive.
Puts fire in your belly.
Indeed. Well, One-Eyed Jack has been very impressed with your efforts at the tables, the various games. Would like to extend an invitation to the High Rollers Lounge.
I don't know.
We're having a good time down here. What's going on upstairs at the High Rollers Lounge?
Well, it's higher stakes, of course, and the chance to play against a legendary gambler such as One-Eyed Jack. Gamble for anything you like. She's very open to suggestions.
Be worth a trip.
I was gonna get something to eat. I suppose we could.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
Very well, if you would like to follow me. He leads you to the other side of the lounge down here, like next to where the stage is. There's a heavy velvet curtain. He sort of moves this aside, and you realise there's an elevator there that you hadn't seen before, because
Oh la
the
la.
curtain was in the way.
A boat elevator.
It's like, if you would care to step inside, I'll take you up to the High Rollers Lounge. I hope you're feeling lucky. And we will leave it there until next time. Thank you so much for watching Oxventure Presents Deadlands. If you would like to watch more about Oxventure Deadlands, we have the Deadlands Epitaph, which is our post-show discussion video with our producer Zach and myself, talking about the behind-the-scenes stuff from the series. But thank you to Luke, to Mike, and to Jane. And thank you to you for watching, and we'll be back next time with part 2. See you then.
Yeah.